Where is the world going these days? Where is the world proceeding? Where is the world feeling herself? Where is the world? Where's your world? Where's my world? We each create our own reality in this world. Even in these times, we're creating our own reality in this world. What reality are we creating? What are we putting forth? What are we understanding more deeply about ourselves, about the world, about those around us? What are we creating? What are we allowing into our experience? What are we accepting into our sphere? What are we doing with our time now? What is the world? Is the world opening up to more kindness, more love, more generosity, more truth, more understanding, more depth, more spiritual awareness? Is the world becoming more free, more alive, more loving, more kind? What is the world? How is the world? Why is the world? I'm asking myself these questions because the world seems less and less like a reality lately. The inner state seems more and more divine, more free, more knowing, more accepting. It seems that the inner state is where we want to dwell these days. It seems that going inward is a nice place to be. But the world can also be a nice place to be. If we allow it to be, right? So if we create the reality that we're wanting, the world can also be a very nice place to be. What is the reality that we're creating in the world? What are the thoughts that we're putting into the environment? What are the feelings that we're expressing to those around us? And what are the words that we're using with those around us? Are we expressing love, generosity, kindness, truth, peace? Do our thoughts express love, generosity, kindness, and truth? I've really been honing in on my thoughts, every single one of them. And I've been realizing that I have a lot more negative thought patterns than I was aware of. So how many thoughts do we think every day that are not conscious, that are not loving? How many thoughts do we think every day that are not in alignment with the world that we want to experience? I'm becoming super conscious of every thought, of every moment, so that I know that everything I'm putting forth is loving, is kind, is generous, is free. It's a lot of work, isn't it? To catch every thought. Because a lot of the thoughts aren't even really our thoughts. They're thoughts that we've picked up along the way. And they just kind of run through. But if we see them and we recognize them, and we see that it's a continuous pattern, we are capable of changing them, of stopping them, of recreating a new reality with our thoughts. So what thoughts are we putting out into the world? Are we putting out toxic thoughts? Are we putting out loving thoughts? Because if we're putting out toxic thoughts, then what are we creating? We're creating a toxic environment. Are you aware? Are you conscious of every thought, every moment of every day? I've been quite surprised at some of my thoughts as I become more and more conscious. And how they just run continuously without me even really being aware of it. So I'm becoming more and more conscious in every moment to watch the thoughts that play and immediately turn them into love. Or at least look at them. If I can't turn it into love in that moment, at least look at it and ask the divine to clear it from me. Some thought patterns are so strong that I find myself asking over and over again, please clear this from me. Please clear this from me. But eventually it gets less and less and less and less. And I've done this with different patterns over time. So becoming conscious of our thoughts is really important right now. Because we are creating the reality around us. We are affecting the world with every thought we think. Every single thought we think is going out into the world. And we're creating whatever reality we're thinking about. Are we thinking kind and loving, generous, free thoughts? Because when we are, it feels really good. That's what I've noticed. If I'm not feeling great, then I can trace it back to the source, the beginning. Where did that feeling come from? There's probably a thought pattern that's running. It's not a kind thought. That's not a loving thought. Would it be nice to take a moment to become conscious of our thoughts? Would it be nice to take a moment to be aware of what we're actually doing with our time in our mind? Would it be nice to take a moment and just sit, relax, and look? Look at what's happening in the mind. See if there are unconscious patterns that are running. We may not even be aware of. It may just feel so natural to us that we're not really even aware that it's happening. So a wonderful way to start the process is to really tune in and ask the divine to reveal to you some of these subconscious patterns, these thoughts that may be going beneath conscious awareness, that may be creating a world that's not positive, that's not loving, that's not free. So shall we take a moment to look within? Shall we take a moment to dive into the thoughts that we're thinking, the thoughts that lead to the feelings that we're feeling, that most likely will lead to words that we speak. Miharokoro surete mafatana. Mishutokuru shushairana kali taranda arata. Na arete shava korono soroto tanda arete shava korono soroto krana sirata. So just see what's going on in the mind. Is it busy? Is it active? Are there all kinds of thoughts and words running? Just observe. Just watch. Masirata kalina. Don't judge. Even if they're judgmental thoughts, don't judge. Just watch. Kurusan sariyata kurashava korono sirata. Mokoro tanda arete shava korono sarete kali andarata. So ask that a pattern be revealed to you today of some unconscious negative thought stream. You may not even be aware that's running. I know I used to say I'm positive all day long. I'm positive. But when I really get down to the nitty-gritty, when I really get in there, I see there's a lot running that is not positive. So that, ask that it be shown to you. If you want to see this, ask that it be shown to you. Go into your divine self. Ask that these thought patterns be shown to you that may not be serving your highest good. Mara korona sirata kaliyana kurushava korono svirarara. Miurundo korotanda rete shiva korono soroto. Even if you're judging me in this moment, it's pretty common when judgmental thought patterns come up to judge the person that's having you look at them. And just to watch those thought patterns. Because if you're judging me in this moment, you probably judge others throughout the day and yourself. It's okay. It's just part of the process of releasing. Just watch. See what comes forward. Shaiva korono rende kaliyata rete shava korono soroto hambara karana kaliyashoto korotondo rete shiva koma sarata hamba kaliyata rete shava kororondo koroshisha. There we go. Shandara. Let our goal be to only be in love. Only have kind, loving, generous, beautiful thoughts all the time. That may not be achieved easily, and it may not be achieved right away, but let that be the goal. That we are only putting forth beautiful, wonderful, loving energy into the world around us. Kurusansariyato. Me haranda kali shiva guru shanshara kali haranda kali atandare te shava om mama 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 guru shiva andare shirata kali rando. So I pray, divine source of light, divinity within me, God, beingness, myself, my highest self, my oneness, my truth. I pray that be revealed to me what I'm thinking about throughout the day that's not serving my highest good and the highest good of everyone on this earth plane. That it be revealed to me what's running unconsciously through my brain. Kuroshansha, the thoughts that may be stopping what I really want on this earth plane. Let it be revealed to me so that I may see, I may be aware, and I may consciously start to release these thoughts, these feelings. Shava kuruno kurushan shairandala karanoto. Me hara karumo soroto kurusan sirara kamate. Hambara kurushan shaihi harara kuru kotara. Meranda kali shivaya kurandara kali om. Haranda kali shivaya om. Haranda klishna krutondo ratara om. Harandaye Om Hare Shivaya Om Herara Om Hanare Shivaya Om Matara Om Mehorara Om Matara. Watching the thoughts move through your brain, through your thought processes, watching, just seeing what's happening. Kuro shai inside of you. Kuro tandarete shava, kuro noto. No judgment. No judgment. Doesn't matter what the thoughts are. If you think they're the most terrible thoughts that anybody could think, no judgment. They're just thoughts. Just watch. We are capable of releasing all old thought patterns. We are capable of releasing everything that is not serving the highest good for all. Shatanda kali shutokuro tandara haramatara kuro shivaya kuro tandara re shivaya om matare shivaya om Tara Om Guru Shivaya Om Hirada Om Narakali Om Shatara Om. I'm going to release everything that is not serving my highest good, that is not serving the world with light and love and divinity and truth and peace. Masitara Mirondo Krotandare Shivaya Om Nate Ho Matara Om Mitara Om Natara Om Hiratara Om Neko Om Mirara Om Mata. I pray to you, divine source of light, that you reveal to me every moment that one of these negative thoughts enters my consciousness. I pray to you, my divine one, that you show me when I am not acting, thinking, feeling in the highest interest of the world and of my divine self. Kurshandali Mirondo Kurususa, because when I become aware and conscious of these thoughts, I may stop and look and ask that they be removed from my being, so that I may be free and allow all beings to be free. And my conscious awareness of grace, of truth, of divinity. Noro Kurosivaya Ratanda Om Arandale Guru Matarangurum Shandaye Gurum Mahrande Mateo Natara Gurum Materara Noto Nateo Maratao Mateo Mateo Matarao Kara. Very good. Masi. Let's be the lights of the world that we want to see in the world. Let's be the love that we want to see in the world. Let's be the truth that we know is available to us. Let's be the divine ones that we know we are. Let's be conscious. Let's be alive. Let's be loving. Let's be free. Ayarano kuro sansariyata kaliyanatara. Rondo kuro shava shiva 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 sham sham shum shum shim shim shavata. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Every day I love. Every day I give love, kindness, and compassion, because every day I become conscious, more and more conscious of my true self, that wants to only share love, that wants to only share light, that wants to only share in the divinity of all things. Kromasirata kaliyandara. And I will continue to look at my thoughts. I will continue to reveal what is not working for the highest good of all. Shavokru Notara, and I invite you to do the same, so that we may bring into the world only consciousness, only love, only truth, only divine understanding of grace. Samasirata. Do korona arete shavakrono sirata kalini kikara. Haranda karatsai atakaramasutsai atakarana sitsara. Om makalieta tanda arete shila korotonda masi. Matana. Iranda kali taraka. Hirana kali potokurshi emoto. Hirana yato kushani kimaya takali. Noho taivi shitanya kali emoto hashika. Hiroko mati hariamu kodi. Ishtaya kupala kala.
Love is all you ever need.